Here's a story you probably won't hear in Canada, because this is a story coming out of the UK. Now, it's not about riots or anything. This is about cash and using cash versus using your bank card. There's a chain of stores in England called Tesco's, and that's very similar to like Sobeys or a Loblaws in Canada. And what they have is, when you go into a Tesco's, they have a little cafe area, a little bit like IKEA, where you can get something to eat in the cafe. Now, what they've decided to do in England is totally ban people from using cash. Now, the thing is, these little cafes, they're really cheap, they're really cost effective. You could get a breakfast or a sandwich or something in there really, really cheap. And they sort of, a bit like Tim Hortons on an early morning when you get a lot of pensioners go in there and buy a coffee and a muffin. The cafes in Tesco's attract the older generation who go in there for a breakfast and a chat and a meet up, and basically it's almost like a welfare check, you know, where older people meet up and they just have something to eat. But Tesco has banned cash transactions across the UK in a huge store shake-up. Is this the start of cashless society? Now, a lot of people don't want a cashless society. Personally, I like cash. I have an issue with my bank at the moment. I can't actually get money when the bank's closed because of the homeless situation in my town. So if I want to buy anything from Marketplace or something for cash, I can't get the money out. Slightly different topic, but it's still a cash thing, stopping people from getting cash and thinking that they can just rely on cards. That's not what people want. Things that the governments and companies and stuff are trying to force onto people isn't what people want. They don't want a cashless society. They want the option to pay cash or to use a card. Tesco have put a stop to cash payments at 40 of its cafes. The supermarket giant said the move will reduce customer waiting times and enhance the shopping experience. There is not, believe me, there is not a customer waiting time at a cafe at Tesco's. That is for sure. Critics have dubbed the move as bonkers, arguing it will push away some Tesco customers. Martin Quinn from the Campaign for Cash labelled the move a mad decision, suggesting that elderly customers or retirees would prefer to order in person rather than through a computer screen. So they're probably even going to cut out the person at the till and you just go to a computer screen like you do in McDonald's. He added, people will rightly vote with their wallets and take their custom elsewhere. It's an utterly soulless experience. Yeah, there you go. And usually things that happen in the UK come here or are spread around the world. And if if a big supermarket chain like Tesco's is banning cash in their cafeteria areas, then you can guarantee that is going to go worldwide pretty soon. Yeah. Till next time.